Hi, I'm Dr. Alan Widener from MassageChairRelief.com, and today I'm going to demonstrate the remote control of the HT9500 massage chair from Human Touch. Now, the remote controls, every company has their own deal with remote controls. They're all different, but the basic fundamentals of all remote controls are the same. There's automated programs and there's manual customized programs or manual settings that you can customize your massage with. And the Human Touch is no different. What I'm going to do is just go over the remote control with you to show you what you can expect to find when you use this chair. Now, the remote control, it's not a pedestal remote. It's a remote control that fits on the side here in a little pocket on the side of the chair, and you can pull it out easy. It's a nice way to hide the remote control. So some people don't like the pedestal remote. It looks a little bit too space age. You'll see up here, the things I'm going to show you are where you go when you want the automatic programs to work. There is a button here that says Auto Programs, and these 8 programs up here are those programs that are adjusted and affected when you push on that button. Every time you push on it, you'll see the light goes up, different program showing, different program. If you want to know what those programs are, there's a legend on the back that explains what each of those 8 programs represent. So right now we've got it on program number 4, which is neck and shoulder relief. So you'll always know what program you're on. Of course, you can use the owner's manual. It'll help you a little bit, maybe a little bit more description, a little bit more descriptive. But this is enough for you to get an idea of where you're at. So this is the auto program. And so when you've got it on one of the auto programs, let's go back to the full body one. I'm going to go right back to the full body one. Oh, well, I missed it. But anyways, you can see over here, these are the various functions that the massage rollers do. So you've got rolling, percussion, compression, kneading, and percussion. And right now the chair is rolling. It's doing a scan. So it's doing a roll up and down your spine, and then eventually it'll start doing percussion, compression, kneading, and then a combination of it. And it'll show you here what it's doing while you're on the program. Okay? So that is the automatic programs. Now, if you decide that you want to go to a manual setting, you just push zone there, and the light will come on for zone. This is on the side of the remote, and then you can move the rollers to whatever zone you want it to work on. Now, this chair will not stay in one area, and the remote and the rollers stay in one area. It'll irritate your spine too much. So what it'll do, the reason they call it a zone is because the rollers will go up and down 6 inches above and below the area that you stop the rollers at. So if I move the rollers up to the neck, the rollers will move 6 inches above and below the area that I stop at. That's zone. You'll also see here on the side a squiggly line and a less squiggly line. These are the buttons you push to adjust the intensity. You can see the lights on the side. There's 7 lights right here on the angle. I hope you can see that on the camera. If I push the more squiggly line, airbags will move the body, retract the body closer to the rollers, so it'll give you a more intense massage. And of course, I'm not sitting in the chair, and it might be without the body in the chair, it may not work. But you can push on these buttons to move, to increase or decrease the intensity. And you'll see here at the top and the bottom of this little scale, more squiggly, less squiggly. So more intense, lesser numbers, less intense, higher numbers. There's also a heat function you can turn on right there on the side of it. That's all the functionality on the side of the remote control. When you go back to the front, you'll see here that there's a height button, and it kind of looks like the AT&T bars or your cell phone bars. The highest, when the chair does a scan on you, it will determine how tall you are based on the scan, and it'll have a preset position. But let's say it's too high for you. You can push the button, and it'll bring the rollers down a bit. You can push it again. It'll bring down a 3rd level, which is the shortest level. Then here are the buttons that you use when you first get in the chair. Legs up, legs down. This moves the ottoman out. This moves the ottoman back. This reclines the chair. This brings the chair back up to neutral. And you can adjust it to any position you want from one extreme to the other. Circulation represents the foot and calf massager, which has a paddle massage, which is fantastic. But you can change the feel. Well, we don't have the ottoman out, but every time you push the circulation button, it will change to one of 4 programs for the ottoman, and it's a fantastic feel. Vibration you can turn on or off. That will vibrate in the seat. You've got a seat airbag massage that you can turn on or off, and that feels like thumbs poking up in your butt. That is the seat massage. We have a separate video on that, but you can learn more about it then. And you can have 2 different settings on the seat massage. And then of course we have a stop button that shuts everything off, and you can push the restore button, which will bring the chair back up to neutral, but you'll have to go here to bring the legs back in. So legs down to bring the legs back in. Now when you're in a manual setting, over here when we're on the zone, I forgot to explain this, but when you push a zone area and you move the rollers to wherever you want them to go, you can come over here and tell the chair what you want it to do. I want kneading and percussion, and I want it on, there's 3 different settings. I want it on the first setting or the second setting. And I also want to adjust the width of the rollers, because maybe I'm a bigger guy and my spine's a little wider. You can push that button to adjust the width of the rollers while it's going up and down your back. So those are a couple of things that I forgot to mention to you, that you can, in the manual settings, when you're in a zone, you can go over here and determine what you want the rollers to be doing and customize that for yourself. And that, my friends, is the remote control of, oh, and by the way, I forgot to also show you, here's the display of how many minutes you have on your session. It defaults to 15, and you can watch it as it goes down to 1 and 0. You can shut the chair off at any time you want as well. But that is the remote control of the HT9500 massage chair from Human Touch. If you have any more questions, feel free to call me at 888-259-5380, and I'd be happy to explain any more about this chair or this feature or any feature of this chair or any other chair that we carry with you if you do call. Of course, if you found this video helpful, thumbs up, like us on YouTube, share us, +1 us, tweet us, whatever you got to do to help spread the word about massage chairs on your social media platforms. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can be updated about subsequent videos of this chair or any other chair that we talk about or any other topic that we talk about in the massage chair industry. I'm Dr. Alan Widener from MassageChairRelief.com. Thank you so much for visiting today, and we will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.